Do you know what? You've all got me addicted on vlogs. We literally sit down now when we get in from work or whatever, and it's like, get the woo on.
So do I. Bloody Amanda's fault, that is.
Yeah.
And those petunias?
Someone's got to say that in the podcast tonight, just randomly. Right, are we recording?
Yep, we're on.
Welcome to Universal After Dark, a Universal podcast that's not the same as all the others.
So I said the donkey can't go in the stable. So anyway, welcome to tonight's Universal After Dark. This is our second show, and tonight we are joined by a legend in his own bedroom, that Florida guy. Hello, can you hear me up in Newcastle?
Hello, loud and clear.
Why, man. We're also joined by the beautiful Amanda, who is also up north, I believe.
Hi. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. And a world-renowned writer and star of, I keep forgetting the name of it because I don't listen normally, but I tuned in specially for Universal, the Diz edition, I think it's called.
Close.
That'll do.
That'll do.
Mr. Christopher Ripley.
Hello.
Hello. I love the way you say that. You sound like a writer, like you're on at your writing desk with your glasses on and your little light and your type.
No, I'm laying on a bed with a laptop because I slipped 2 discs a few months ago. So.
Oh, how are you going to do all the sudden moves you're going to have to do in there?
I have no idea.
I'm going to give him a piggyback.
Oh,
well,
God.
No idea.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see that, to be honest. That has got to be vlogged. Are you three going to do a super vlog when you all see each other at Halloween Horror Nights?
Yeah.
You're all going to vlog each other vlogging?
I don't know whose channel is all going to go on there.
It's got to go on all your channels. It'll be epic. People's heads will melt. Have you seen that Adam the Woo where he met up with a load of other vloggers and they're all standing there with iPhones in their hands vlogging each other?
Vlog inception.
Oh, yeah. It's like you're in a vlog, in a vlog, in a vlog. Now, that is a little segue because our Amanda has struck an amazing deal today.
Yes, I have.
All
it's so
about
exciting.
vlogging. So I'm going to hand over to Amanda. Go on.
So today we recruited a new member to the team, and he is basically going to be our eyes in the park. So he's going to go around and get us all kinds of video updates and vlogs and photo updates around the park. And it's my friend Brady, who is part of Around Orlando Vlogs on YouTube. And he's awesome. I'm so excited about this.
He's literally cute.
He's the cutest. And he's so good at what he does, and his updates are fantastic, and we're really, really lucky to have him.
So he's going to be vlogging when you're vlogging about vlogging.
He is. And
Whoa.
he is going to do us a special update over the weekend, and it's going to be incredible.
No way. What's he doing? Is he doing anything special at the weekend?
It's a surprise.
Dun, dun, dun.
Ooh.
He actually makes an appearance in my vlog tomorrow as well.
Oh, my goodness.
Crikey.
So there's a vlog in a vlog in a vlog in a vlog.
Like at Christmas when you get bird and a bird and a bird.
Oh. Yeah, that's a different vlog altogether, that one. Tell you. Right, has anybody got any Universal news you want to share? Or are we just going to get straight into we've been planning to do this for months, but have we got any news?
I don't think so. It has been really quiet, but across all the parks for the last few weeks.
I'm getting a bit bored of looking at toothsome stuff now.
Yeah.
That's probably the only news really, is at Toothsome. Well, it's not even really open yet, is it?
No,
No, still in socks.
that lady and the robot just keeps walking around talking to people while they're trying to eat tea. And in honour of the toothsome today, for me roast dinner in the nanas, I literally put a flake in me roast dinner.
What?
Just to be like them, so me gravy went all chocolatey.
What the hell?
Ugh.
It was horrible. So I hope they do it a bit better. So tonight's topic is we're borrowing this from the Unofficial Universal Orlando podcast. They used to call it Walk the Walk, I think. So we're going to call it, what are we going to call it?
We'll think of that later.
Yeah, we'll think
of a cool name.
Yeah, we might call it Walk the Walk. Just steal it. What are you going to do about it, Peblehead? So, we're talking tonight about Citywalk. For all you first timers going to the parks over Halloween Horror Nights, like I'm not, just a little quick run through and our experiences of eating in some of the places, because I'm guessing, Amanda, you've been half cut in most of these.
Very much.
And what about you, Gary?
I've had a few drinks in places, but I've only ate in less than a handful of places, to be honest.
So, but you'd have had a few bevies, like.
Oh, yeah.
Is right, Rossi lad. And Chris, I believe you're a bit of an alky on the sly.
Yeah, on the sly. Yeah, I've been to a few of these places.
Oh, excellent. Right, so are we doing it in number order or walking in order?
Walking in.
Okay, so you're walking in, you're coming over the little flyover things and all the escalators and through security. What's the first thing you're going to come to and see?
So on the right, it's going to be the golf. So the mini golf.
Yeah. Now, who's had to go?
Yeah, I love it.
I had to go last year as well.
Which one?
The Aliens one.
Oh, did ya?
Yeah. And it was, I wanted to do the haunted one. Looks a bit Scooby-Doo, I think. But Eve picked the Aliens, so we did the Aliens.
Oh, it's so good. But it's about $15 for one, and then you can do both of them for an extra $12. And
Yeah.
I think that you can do it like maybe the day after or a few days after as well, if you have a little ticket.
I think you could go back at a different time in your stay, couldn't you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, we did it of a night time, so it was all lit up, all neon everywhere. It was quite good, yeah. And we basically had it to ourselves as well.
Yeah.
So I don't know how popular it is.
You know what? I see it being really busy through the day
Do you?
and not in the night, which is weird, I think.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, it's bevying in it, Citywalk. It's all about the bevy. We were staying in the Hard Rock last year, and the little kids had gone to sleep. So the mums, Kerry and Carlos, my wife, my sister-in-law, stayed with them. And my brother-in-law and our Eve, we went and had a go. We really enjoyed it, and I'd recommend it, like, if you've got a bit of time to kill.
Yeah. Have you done it, Chris?
I haven't done it, no. I haven't played that golf yet.
Oh, that's what we should do.
We could do. I'm pretty mean with a putter.
Oh, well, I'm good at golf now, so we will see.
Right, what's next? What have we got next? We've got the cinema, is it? On the right-hand side?
Yeah.
It's quite a good
Bubba
cinema.
Gumps.
Oh, what was that?
I thought you were finished. I was just going to say Bubba Gumps is up on the left-hand side as well.
Oh, Bubba
Oh,
Gump.
yeah. Yeah, Bubba Gump's on the left. I mean, the pictures is the pictures. Has anyone watched the film in there?
I've seen a film in there.
Oh.
And it was me and my brother years ago, and I think we were the only two in there.
Ah.
And it's massive, that cinema.
It's got to be a loss maker, hasn't it?
I suppose so. I mean, sometimes in the evenings, like non-Halloween Horror Nights, it looks quite busy with like locals and things, but it's probably not the best cinema, I think, in Central Florida, but, you know, it's pretty convenient, isn't it?
They do a Rocky Horror Show there, don't they? Like a live sort of cinema with actors and things.
Really?
Oh, do they?
I'm pretty sure I've seen the sign outside for that,
Oh wow.
but I've never actually like been in. But I've heard it gets quite rowdy.
That'd be quite. Yeah, I love the Rocky Horror Show. Yeah, I'd enjoy that. I think whether I'd do it though, because for me, time at Universal is at a premium. Like,
You got to pack your suspenders as well, Craig.
oh, I carry them. Well, to be fair, I'm wearing them. Nothing but me suspenders as we speak. So, right, and
Is it like the picture that you posted the other day?
Me, skids.
Yeah.
Did you like that?
I loved it.
Did everyone see it?
Unfortunately,
I had to.
It was so funny.
Well, it was promotion for Lee's podcast.
Of course.
He needs all the promotion he could get. And if my pecker can get him a couple more listens, then so be it. Right, so as you say, Gary, on the left-hand side, you've got Bubba Gumps.
oh, this is the best restaurant ever. I think, anyway.
Is it the best restaurant on Citywalk?
I love the theming. I love the film as well, so I think that's why it's a winner for me. But I just love the atmosphere inside of it. I think it's great.
And can you remember what you ate off the menu specifically, or?
I don't normally eat a lot of fish, so I get the same thing every time I go, and it's the fried chicken, and it's honestly the nicest fried chicken you could ever have.
And what did you wash it down with?
Several Corona Ritas.
Several.
Several.
Several. It's not just one when you go there, it's always 3 or 4, 5.
Now there's a unique way of ordering there, isn't there? For if you want more drinks or you want the waiter service.
Yes, there's signs, if I remember correctly, saying run Forest run if you don't want a server, and then if you do, I think it's stop Forest stop. And it's like car license plates that you can flip over.
Yeah, I've had a few meals in there actually. Although I don't think I've really drank in there. I've only ate in there. And
It's not the cheapest. Definitely not the cheapest.
No, but for me, it's one of the places you can walk up to and get in.
It's actually quite fun if you walk up as well, because like they don't just take your name like a normal restaurant. They'll ask you like questions. So when me and Becca go last year, they asked Becca the favourite colour, which was obviously pink, and then me favourite animal, cat, and then they'll like shout pink cats, if that makes sense. So it's quite fun. So that's just a little fun fact for if you want to make up something fun.
Has any of you two at there?
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah. You're fussy, aren't you? So if you love it, it must be nice.
Exactly. That's how you know it's a good one.
Has it got curly fries?
No, unfortunately not.
Oh, it's crap then, isn't it? It's rubbish.
I do tend to just live on fries the whole time I'm on holiday anyway. But I love eating here, and obviously love the Corona Ritas. It's a dead good restaurant.
Do you take part in the trivia as well?
Yeah, but you know what? The answers are on the table anyway.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they're written all over the table. So, like, they were asking Josh questions, and Josh couldn't win a quiz at all. And so he's just reading the answers off the table, and they were like, yeah.
Oh, well, I feel bad now, because I always watch the film like a week before I go.
You don't even need to, just cheat.
Do you know what you should do? Do what I did and read the book. And then you start you start asking them questions on the book. Because none of them know it.
Yeah, they wouldn't. They'd be programmed with a specific set of answers.
Yeah. So in the book, he's a professional wrestler at one point, and I can't remember his name, but he wrestles a fella who's smeared in brown, like gunk, and he's known as the Turd. And that burns his head out, me waiter. And then he goes into space as well. That burns his head out. It's good. Get on the book and then wreck his head.
I'll tell you what,
Guys,
that's my Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween costume sorted then.
Yeah, just goes to Turd. Just put bits of toilet paper on you. And if you've got piles, like little bits of tomato sauce.
Oh.
Right, moving on. Now, this is the Red Coconut Club. It's number 1 on the map, but it's right after. Has anyone been in there?
No.
No.
No, it says it's Orlando's premier nightclub.
I think that's a lie. But also, that's like kind of up the stairs bit, isn't it?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. So that's like around the area where they've got all the little nightclubs.
So we'll just sack that off. It says where tropical meets trendy.
Oh.
And then it's got number 2. This has gone a funny way, this map. I don't know. Bob Marley, A Tribute to Freedom.
Yeah, so that's in the same little area. It's like that little weird pocket in the corner.
It's always empty up there, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
So no one's been up there either, have they?
No, I haven't been to any of those ones.
Have any of you been night clubbing?
No, not there.
The thing that gets me is like the cover charge, like paying to get in. Some of them are like around $15 or something, aren't they, to get in?
Blimey.
Do you know how we liked his donuts?
Who?
Bob Marley.
Oh.
We're jamming.
We're jamming, yeah.
The old ones are the best.
Taxi for Craig.
Yeah, all week.
We've got Pat O'Brien's next. Again, never been near the place. It's a replica of a famed New Orleans watering hole. No?
No, but I think if I was going to go to one, that would be the one that I'd go to. That looks the coolest from the outside.
Does have cool theming from what I've seen of it.
Does it? I don't know. I've never been up there. Has Chris been up there?
Well, no, the problem is every time I come out of like Halloween Horror Nights, these places you can get in for free because you've bought a ticket to Halloween Horror Nights. But by the time I come out of Halloween Horror Nights, it's all bloody shut.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'm with
like
you there.
for nightclubs, they're not actually open like nightclub time.
So they're not real nightclubs, are they?
No.
I'm going to write to Universal and get them to stay open till 4:00.
But when Citywalk first came about, they really advertised it based on like a nightclub area. They kind of did it like what was that place called at Downtown Disney?
Oh, Pleasure Island.
Yeah, they kind of advertised it in that way. But I think that's kind of died off now.
Yeah. Well, Disney allegedly got rid of Pleasure Island because of drink driving, didn't they?
Oh,
Did
really?
Yeah, supposedly that was the rumour.
Right.
So, a bit disappointing there as well. So, this one is Madonna's favourite place, the next one along. That song's literally about wiping her bum, isn't it? The groove. Orlando's hottest dance floor features 3 themed lounges. Has anyone been in there?
No.
But I've
never
been in the
heard of
next
it.
one.
You've been in Antojitos?
That's my favourite restaurant on Citywalk.
You see, I looked at the menu there last year, and Stuart wasn't too phased on it, so we didn't go in.
Oh, the cocktails are great there. The fajitas. They do fresh guacamole. They come to your table and actually make it in front of you.
Oh, what?
You've got the Doritos band, or whatever they're called, playing in the background. Oh, it's brilliant. You've got to go in there.
And is it bouncing in there? Is it busy? Is it an atmosphere? Or
It's always buzzing. It's always packed out. It's quite big as well, so you don't feel like you're sort of cramped in there. And the food's always good. Prices aren't too bad. You always get way more food than you need. Yeah, I've always had a good meal in there.
And what about like kids? Is the kids in there?
Yeah, kids are in there, but I mean, it's a restaurant with a bar on the side.
So we could do like chicken fingers and that.
Probably.
Mac and cheese, yeah.
Probably.
Just for that, I might go there then next year.
I would definitely recommend it.
Anyone else been in there?
No, not yet.
Nope.
You're going to go this time, though, aren't you, Amanda?
100%. I wanted to go so much last year, but I just didn't have time.
Well, I'm not being funny, but it's a dead weird menu.
It's
What are you-
Mexican food.
I
What
love
do you-
Mexican food, though.
Oh.
You can't go wrong with
Mexican
fajitas.
fries.
Yeah, nachos, and I love cheese, so I think I'll be all right.
cheesy nachos. Okay, we're flying through these here, aren't we? I'm just doing them in number order. Is that all right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, well, Jimmy Buffett's Margaritaville. Now, last year, me and Stuart had a few pints in there in the afternoon. We come out of there when we were going back to the hotel for a bit of a sleep before Halloween Horror Nights. We thought we'd get a bit lubricated. So we got some about 4 beers down us in about 20 minutes and then went back to the hotel for the little bobos. But how many years ago? 2015, I think. We went in there as a family with my sister-in-law, who at the time was about 33, and we're all sitting around a big table, like all 9 of us, including the kids. And the waiter comes up and we're all ordering cocktails and whatever. And she orders a cocktail and the waiter says, "Have you got your ID?" And she went, "No, my baby's there in the pram. I'm 33 years old." And he was like, "But I've asked you for ID now. You've got to provide it." And she went, "Well, my passport's in the hotel." He wouldn't save her.
Oh, you're joking.
So she went, "Go and get your manager." So she went and got the manager. He went and got the manager. The manager come up and said, "My member of staff has asked for ID. You can't provide it. You're not getting saved."
Blimey.
So she ordered a Diet Coke, and my brother-in-law ordered a big gay cocktail, and they swapped. But the whole thing it killed the atmosphere of the night.
Aww.
So we're sitting around this table eating this food that no one enjoyed, drinking drinks that no one wanted, and they didn't get a service. They didn't get a tip.
Oh no! You know what? That's where I went for my first legal American drink.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wow.
And I slid my ID right across the table. I was like, "Yeah, you check that. I'm 21."
And I thought you were going to say, and I slid my face right across the table.
I probably did.
And then my eye just went all bloodshot.
Probably.
And popped out my head.
I told you my ID story about Trader Sam's, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so now I've photocopied my passport.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I'm prepared. You taught me.
It's better to be safe. Are you a big drinker, Gary?
Yeah.
What
Very
about
big, yeah.
What about our Bex?
She'll have a tipple, but she's not a massive drinker.
That's always a good sign, though, that, because she'll always get your own then, won't she?
She's the responsible one, yeah.
Yeah. So, do you have to? How old are you?
25.
Oh, so you're riding the zone then as well to be asked for ID.
I've only ever been asked once, and it was in Animal Kingdom, and I didn't have ID, so I looked a bit silly walking away. So that's why I've grew the beard.
Well, top tip: photocopy your passport. Christopher Ripley, there, saved the day, didn't you, Chris, lad?
I did, yeah. Thanks for that mortgage application.
Now, I wanted to eat in this place last year, but it just didn't really jump out at me. The Hot Dog Hall of Fame.
I really wanted to go here last year, but we just didn't find the time.
Yeah, we were the same. It was just, it looked all right. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, does anyone else? You wouldn't have had it. You're a veggie, aren't you, Amanda?
Yeah, no, I wouldn't eat there, I don't think.
You must do veggie
They
sausages.
probably do a veggie one, but I probably just wouldn't go in there in the first place, really. I wouldn't think of it to go in there.
Yeah, it's like when a vegetarian and they go in the chippy and they just get a portion of chips because they're a vegetarian, and I'm like, yeah, but they cook the sausages in that fat, and they cook the fish in that fat, and they cook the half a chicken in that fat, and you're still eating your chips with all meat fat on. Same thing, innit?
Or
You know what? Though loads of people won't do it. They'll walk into a chippy and be like, "What's that cooked in?
What's that cooked in?
Do you
Well,
have a specific area?"
one of my neighbours is a vegan, and he was wearing leather shoes the other day.
Oh, really?
There's one for you.
I thought they couldn't eat cheese.
You can't.
They can't eat anything.
Oh, they can't eat nothing.
No.
Oh, that must be really bad, that.
You
Don't
know
just...
what though? I think that you just kind of adapt to it and you figure out what you can have, what you can't have, and you get inventive with it.
What? Grass with pepper on?
Don't they just live on tofu?
You know what? One of my best friends is vegan, and if
Oh.
I have tea with him, like he would make like the best food ever.
Oh, he's
'Cause
going to
he'd use
batter me
all
now.
like, amazing ingredients, and I'm like, never would have even thought of putting that with that.
Oh.
Grilled lettuce.
If you've got any complaints to send to the podcast about me skitting vegans, eating grass, my name is Lee Malaby.
Tangerine at disafterdark.com.
Well, we've got a fella in our place, right? And he was on one of our trains one day, and there was like gang of scallies in the shop. And like there was a football train, and he went down to calm them down, and one of them said to him, "Calm down, Pebble-head." So that's Lee's new name now. But it's all said with love, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a perfectly round head, like a tangerine. Anyway, where are we up to now? All right, Citywalk's Rising Star. Anyone heard of that?
I think we should go and do this, Amanda.
I think we should too, because a girl on my Instagram was there, and it looked awesome.
Oh, God, do it.
So
we
good.
could do like Elton John and Kiki D. What do you reckon?
Okay, let's do it. Or we'll do Grease.
No, do Meatloaf, Paradise by the Dashboard Light. It's about 11 minutes long, and when you're bladdered, you can just go for it.
Oh,
Or with
Christy,
Gary,
that-
we could be like the Bee Gees.
Yes.
You could all wear dungarees, and you could be like Rainbow. Up above the streets and houses, flying high. Oh, and then bump into Tim Tracker while he's vlogging.
I think he'd walk the other way.
No, because you'd have Brady with you.
I think he's took a wide berth to you, though, Craig.
He's took a wide berth to everyone. Poor little Tim Tracker. We're sending our love across the ocean to the Trackers. Come back safe and soon. They're probably in hiding somewhere now.
Well, did you see all the kick-off on Twitter with that guy?
Yeah.
He started following us on Twitter.
He started following you.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
What's happened?
Some guy just like started lacing into Gen Tracker because they got the new refrigerator delivered, and apparently the guy was being like patronising, and she wasn't too keen on that. And some guy was saying that like he's just trying to do his job and make small talk, but then like he started like just making comment after comment to her, and then about 100 people got involved, including me.
I said to my wife, I said something's going down on Twitter, but I couldn't get to the original tweet to find it. So, poor little Jet.
It's like Logan's website. That's down at the moment, isn't it?
Oh, is it? Why?
Well, he said that he'd had some kind of cyber, what they call it, cyber attack or something.
Oh, what?
Because he was telling me that he gets from time to time sort of Disney fans that are a bit, you know.
Yeah,
But well, Disney fans, they seem to be a little bit more...
Oh, yeah.
So-
You can go into any Disney group on Facebook and just drop a bomb, and you literally just watch it explode.
Well, I'm banned from 3, so...
Yeah, that's if with the Disney people, if they don't agree with what you're saying, it's carnage.
Blimey.
I think the Universal crowd are a bit more love. I think
A bit more chill, don't we?
yeah. If you listen to Diz After Dark, we're dead angry, but on here we're like, yeah, man. Right. So you're going to sing a song.
Yeah.
Now, the Red Oven Pizza Bakery. Now, this looks phenomenal.
Now, this is where Lee and Tracy spend their whole holiday, isn't it?
Yeah, I think they've had a good scran in there.
Mm.
Has anyone else set in there?
No, not yet.
Have you smelt the smells?
It looks nice.
It does actually look beautiful.
It's always busy though. It's always really busy.
Yeah, definitely. Well, that's a good thing, isn't it?
Yeah, but not when you're starving and you've been to 5 different restaurants and you don't like any of them.
You're always a bit dubious when you walk into a Chinese restaurant and you're the only ones in there. Right, Vivo Italian Kitchen.
No, I've not been here yet either.
Simmering sauces and made from scratch pizza, breads and mozzarella.
This looks really nice though.
Yeah, definitely.
And it's
So-
quite cheap as well.
Yeah, it is. Emerald's Orlando. Imaginative, sophisticated cuisine from the country's hottest chef. Ooh,
I think that I have eaten here, but I think it was an awful long time ago.
you were bladdered.
Probably. No, I think I was just young. At 10.
Oh, you were about 10.
Yeah, probably.
Being from Liverpool, you were definitely bladdered then.
Probs.
Get that shandy down, you girl. You'd be alright.
You know what? I was reading a thing the other day on Twitter about people that get kicked out of Universal and get like banned for a year if they're underage drinking.
Do they?
Yeah, so I was reading this girl had said that a friend passed her a drink while she went to the toilet, and then she got caught with the drink, and so she's been banned.
Ooh.
They take it really seriously.
That's strange considering the amount of alcohol they sell at Halloween Horror Night. It's literally in your face, isn't it?
Yeah, but they're so strict with the checks that I find there, because even if you've got the wristband on, because you can get a wristband at the front to say that you're over 21, they still want to see your ID even though you've got the wristband.
Yeah, I think that's fair enough, to be honest, but they wouldn't ask me for ID now. Like, I always say when I'm in Asda and I'm buying ale, do you need to see my ID? And they always go, no.
Oh, I get ID'd for everything. I got ID'd for an energy drink.
What?
I was like, I am 26 years old.
What energy drink was it?
It was just Monster.
Why do you need it? Oh,
I think that you have to be like 16 or something to have it, and I was like, I've got 10 years on that. Well, thanks.
you're so jammy. Right, NBC Sports Grill and Brew. A game-changing sports dining experience where 100 HD screens play a constant stream of sports coverage. Now, if you listen to my live podcast from last year, which come out in October around Halloween Horror Night time, me and Stuart got drunk in here. And we had some spicy wings sitting at the bar, and you know they were all right, but he was drinking like a grapefruit beer. And when you drank it, it was extremely light and it tasted purely of grapefruit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was lovely, dead refreshing. And I was drinking the total opposite end of the spectrum. I can't remember what it was called, but it was like an IPA, and it was like 13%.
Oh.
Or 12, you know, it was minging. It was like porridge in a pint glass.
Oh, my God.
And that was the night we were in bed for 7 o'clock.
Do they brew them actually in the restaurant?
I don't think so. They might do. I didn't get that information, but
They've got those things in there, though, haven't they? What are they called where they brew it in it?
they might have. You know, I don't know. I can't remember. They literally had over 100 different drinks you could choose from, and they were letting us have little samples. So we're all added to the spice of the night, like. But that was the jet lag day. You know, we'd landed the night before. We were up at 5 o'clock on the next morning, and we just went out on the ale at about 12 o'clock, and we were bladdered and in bed for 7. It actually got cut out of the podcast, but to get back to the hotel, we got one of the girls on the pedal bikes to take us back. Now, we're both big lads. She must have been pulling about 32 stone behind her. And I don't want to be too crude, but she was absolutely gorgeous. and she couldn't get up the hill with us.
Oh, bless her.
So she got halfway of taking us back to Cabana Bay, and because we were both bladdered, we gave her $50. And it was literally just for the show she put on for us.
Oh.
Oh dear, Craig.
But that was all on the cutting room floor. So anyway, yeah, good. I highly recommend it. Get in there and get bladdered.
I'm going to go this year. It opened the day I left last year, so I was gutted.
Well, we were there just as they were putting the big signage up with the cranes on that day. As we were walking in for our first day in the parks, the cranes were there putting the big letters up. So we must have just missed each other.
Probably.
Yeah. Oh, that's weird, that, isn't it? Have I told you about when I bumped into Darren and Nina?
No.
Last summer.
It.
Last summer, I'm walking. We're all around the pool at Hard Rock, and I've walked out to go and try and get a reservation for that night, which turned out to be basically impossible. Nobody would take a reservation for like 7 o'clock at night, which was quite bizarre. But as I'm walking out, I just hears some fella go, "It is Craig," like that, and I looks up and it was Darren and Nina. So we went to Cowfish, which we haven't got to yet, and we were drinking in there. We had a pint, and it was like an orange flavoured beer. That was very nice. So yeah, it was lovely. It was all like emotional. We were all hugging each other, and
Wow.
me and Darren kissed.
Did you tickle your face?
Oh yeah, our beards mingled. And then our chest hair.
Wow.
TMI, Amanda, TMI. Right, now you've got Hard Rock Cafe. Now, I've ate in there. I've had the Ultimate Burger, I think it was called. And it's a bit of everything on the burger. It's absolutely beautiful. It's chocker in there. The atmosphere is absolutely electric. I've had the milkshake, I think, and you keep the glass. Everyone must have eaten in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you all agree it's brilliant? It's overpriced.
It's very dear, isn't it?
You didn't what? You didn't enjoy it?
I had the food was nice, but I didn't have a good experience.
What?
We did. I can't remember if we made a reservation or not, but basically the sat were right next to the bar. So like I can't complain at that because I know it's busy. But it took ages for the food to come out. And also I had like a girl sitting behind us who like was rocking her chair onto my chair, and in the end I just had to like give her a little gentle shove to let her know. But I'd probably go back again and ask to be sat like not next to the bar and hopefully have a better experience. The food's nice, don't get us wrong. It's just that night I didn't enjoy it.
It's expensive, I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not the cheapest.
But could get it by a bus tomorrow, couldn't you?
That is true.
Or a train in your case.
Or a train, yeah. Oh, I'd love that.
Craig, what?
Nah,
I wouldn't. I was only joking. I want to be a by train. Depends if it's my rest day or not. Get a bit of overtime in. Right. Hard Rock. Hard Rock Live. I suppose that's next to it, and that's where you go and watch live acts. Has anyone seen a live act in there?
No, but every single year, Newfound Glory play there the day I come home. Every year.
Ah, I must
It
be
makes me
well
so
old.
angry.
Are they like a rap artist or?
No, they're like a pop punk kind of band, but they've been my favourite band since I was about 12. And every single year they play the day I'm coming home. So this year, I plan to come home 2 days after, and they're not even playing.
Oh, they split up.
No, they're still together. They're just not.
Me with the NFL.
Oh no.
Every time I go, I always try to plan it around the NFL game. And every year I go, the team I support are playing in London.
Oh.
Oh no.
I went to see Oh, not there's the Tampa Bay Rays. Oh, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you've seen them.
Yeah. And it was a pre-season friendly, and
It's empty.
it's half empty, like, but there's a pirate ship at one end,
Yeah, I went to see them last year as well. It's awesome.
and whenever there's a try, the guns all shoot, and the pirate ship is a bar.
Wow.
I think I spilt me pint the first time I heard the guns go off.
But there's no roof, like Anfield is covered basically, and all our Premier League clubs have got roofs round the ground. But this is all open plan, and you're sitting right up in the gods, and you can see for miles outside the stadium. It's just flat for miles and miles. You can see all the weather moving in, and you're like, if that big black cloud comes this way, we're drenched here. What did he do? Did he all just get umbrellas out and ponchos?
We bought 2 ponchos last year because the heavens opened as soon as it kicked off. But most of the Americans like go inside, but like being British, we just stayed outside because we're used to it.
It's crazy, isn't it? So they're all just going inside, drinking and all that, and just watching it on screens.
The atmosphere here is good though.
Yeah, it was brilliant. Like,
Yeah, I've always wanted to go there as well.
yeah, you should do it.
I should do it, yeah.
Yeah, or go and see the baseball, because that's something else as well. The Tampa Bay Rays play in the Tropicana or Orangina Bowl or something it's called. I think it's called the Tropicana Bowl, and it's indoor, air-conditioned arena, and it's freezing in there. Yeah, I'm sitting there with a fur coat on, looking like Yoko Ono.
I saw the Dodgers in LA play.
Did ya?
And I sat where roughly the Naked Gun film was shot.
No way.
Yeah, I made a point of sitting in that area. Anyway, they have a hot dog there, and it's an ordinary hot dog in a bun, and then it's wrapped in this foil, and it comes out steamed, and it's like all soggy. And it was the worst hot dog I've ever had in my life. Yet you can order that in the Hot Dog Hall of Fame on Citywalk.
I was just about to say that's the theming of their hot dogs from all the baseball stadiums, isn't it?
Yeah.
I got a hot dog once in Liverpool City Centre on Church Street, one of the little stalls. I know. And I'm eating it. And I'm getting like 3/4 of the way done, and I'm thinking, this is horrible. And there's all bits in my teeth and everything. And I'm not enjoying this. And I've got all bits in my mouth, and I'd eaten a napkin.
Oh, what?
I'd eaten half the napkin. How bad's that? Didn't even notice.
Can't go past an IKEA one though, can you? IKEA hot dog.
Oh, I love them.
Like 30 pence for a hot dog.
Yeah. I've got about 16 of them in my pocket when I'm walking out. Right, next we're going over to Breadbox handcrafted sandwiches. Creating masterpieces with quality meats, fresh vegetables, and fresh baked bread. So, it sounds appealing, that. Is it just Subway on acid?
Yeah.
Josh likes it there.
And what does he have? What's his go-to?
I think he has like it's either a chicken one or a meatball one. It is pretty much like Subway, really.
So like a meatball marinella.
Marinella.
That's what I call it.
Yeah, that.
I prefer the salmonella.
I used to go out with a girl who had that. Right, where are we up to now? There's cowfish.
Cowfish.
Now, the Malibis had a terrible experience in there, and I will say, I went in there with Darren and had a drink, and then when I went last summer, we ate in there with the family. Now, we went up to try and book a reservation. No, they give us a pager eventually. Come back in like when that pages, so you couldn't just give them a time. Have you got a table for 7 o'clock? And when we goes up, it's empty. The place is empty. We've been like waiting 40 minutes.
Them stupid pagers, they're based on time. They're not based on how many empty tables there are. And I think that is the stupidest system you can have in a restaurant.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go out on a limb and say the food's rubbish.
Oh, what?
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, I had. It's like a split thing, so you're not getting the. I don't think you're getting the best of either. So you got a bit of sushi and like little mini burgers, and it was dry. It was cold. We were sat in a. They sat us out on the veranda type area as the sun was setting, so you couldn't see what you were eating.
Oh, no.
You know, the sun was so intense in your face. And also red hot. We didn't have a good time. And then last year when I went with Stuart to Halloween Horror Nights, we were literally walking. We did have a drink in there. I went and toasted Darren and Nina. We had an orange beer with, I think we had some whiskies as well. And as we were walking in, these two old women are walking down the stairs, like, I mean, literal grannies. And he went, I hope you're not eating in there. That's the worst experience we've ever had in our lives.
Oh,
How weird's that?
I know. You know what? I like it there, though.
It's just horses for courses, isn't it? Other people can have brilliant experiences, and what's your? So, will you eat sushi in that, or a veggie burger?
I eat fish occasionally. So if I'm in Florida, I'll eat a Bubba Gumps and I'll eat a cowfish. That's pretty much it. I don't like fish any other time. But they do veggie burgers, they do veggie sushi. They've got loads of different things that you can have. And like, my server wasn't the best, and I talked about the milkshake thing on the last episode that we did. But I like the food there. I think it's nice. It's probably one of my favourites there.
Was it you said about he'll make your milkshake if he feels like it?
Yeah.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah. I was like, okay then.
That's off its head, isn't it?
No. I was like, all right, am I getting punked?
See, I like the food there, but I think the service needs improving.
Yeah.
Well, when we were in the NBC Sports Bar and Grill and we're talking to the girl who's on our podcast, the live episode, she was telling us off mic that all these servers in all these restaurants don't work for the individual restaurant. They all work for Universal, and they get given jobs in said restaurants, and they move around between restaurants.
Oh, right.
That's
Now,
better.
I don't know if that's right or not, but that's just what she told us. So she could be working somewhere else. You know, she said you tend to stay in this. Once you're in a place, you're in there, but they move them round. You're not on the payroll of Bubba Gumps or whatever. You're on the payroll of Universal.
Wow.
Now, I don't know if that's true. If anyone out there can clarify that, drop us an email at disafterdark@gmail.com. See how I did that?
Loved it.
I'm getting there, aren't I? Right, we've got a few quick service to run through. So we've got the BK Whopper Bar. It's full of Whoppers. Is anyone else in there?
Yes.
Oh.
And it's quite nice for a Burger King. The way that you get your food's not very good, though.
Why? What did you throw it at you?
Well, nearly. You order your food. Can you remember ages ago at Morrison's where you would go to like the meat and cheese aisle and you would get a ticket? And you would have to like go wait your turn and go back up.
We only go to Morrison's as a treat, to be fair.
So you order your food and then you get like a ticket number, and it's sort of a bit like Argos. You have to go back up once your number's called. But when we were there, we waited maybe half an hour and it wasn't really that busy. But the food's nice. The burgers are actually what they look like in the photos.
It's weird though, isn't it? Because all these little restaurants are in like a food court kind of thing, aren't they?
Yeah, so there's like, I think Panda Express is there and something else, ice cream place or something.
Yeah.
Stone Cold Creamery.
Yeah, I think that's it, yeah.
Moe's Southwest Grill, Panda Express, as you say. It's all on a big veranda, isn't it? With
Yeah.
big glass doors and Fat Tuesdays, Skinny Wednesdays, Diarrhea Fridays. You've got Starbucks over there.
You know what? Have I made this up, or was Starbucks downstairs, then upstairs, and now back down?
Yeah, they've all moved around a little bit, haven't they?
Yeah, they keep moving it between upstairs and downstairs.
Because Burger King's moved as well, didn't it?
I think so.
That's upstairs, isn't it?
Yeah, because where Starbucks is now is where that endangered animals cafe that was kind of like Rainforest Cafe was years ago.
Does anyone actually drink coffee in America?
Yeah.
Every day.
So the height of that heat, you're in there drinking coffee.
Yeah.
Iced coffee.
I might have an iced coffee, but
A pumpkin frappuccino.
I went to Starbucks last year. We were staying in the villa, so I did a drive-through for breakfast, and they had this big, made fresh on site, this cold coffee, and I went, I'll have a large one, please. It was literally an Americano, but cold.
Yeah.
It was like diarrhea in a glass. It was the worst experience of my life.
Oh no.
It's vile. But hey ho. Right, Menzies frozen yogurt. I've had this.
Did you like it?
Oh yeah. When we come out of Halloween Horror Nights last year, I think it was the last time, so we stayed later. We come out, the place is basically deserted. And we went in there and you just get carried away with the toppings. You just fill in it, and then you have to go and weigh it and pay, and you're like that.
Weigh it?
Yeah, you weigh it.
What?
So you can help yourself to as many toppings as you want, and it's crushed Oreos and raisins and just everything. Do you know what I mean? All that stuff, and then to pay, you weigh it.
That's weird.
Mine was like 47 stone. You've got Cinnabon up there, which our friend Hunter does a boss little song like Led Zeppelin. I'm not going to try and do it, but
Oh, do it.
Cinnabon, something like that.
That took no convincing.
I know, yeah. I was like that in school. Just do it, just get it out. And then I'd get my tongue out. Right, Dippin' Dots. Is anyone at there? That's more ice.
It's just a little cart.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
You know what? That's all that helps me to get Josh back to Florida every year, is Dippin' Dots. I
Wow.
have to bribe him with them.
Like a little trail, like Hansel and Gretel.
Like E.T. He loves it. I think the Mingin.
Is there one on Citywalk?
I'm pretty sure that there is.
Yeah.
I've only ever seen it in the park. We always get them, but I've never seen it on Citywalk before.
I think that it's by Emeralds.
So
Oh,
this is the ice
that's-
cream that the spacemen have, isn't it?
I don't know.
It's like little balls of ice cream.
They're just weird. It doesn't even taste like ice cream.
No, it doesn't. But when you go to NASA, that's what they say. This is what the astronauts have.
Oh,
So-
weird.
Because they sell it there as well. Now, you've got some shops, which I'm going to go out on a limb here. Every one of these is going to be expensive, apart from the Universal store. Fossil. Have you looked in there?
Yeah.
You're in. Do you buy stuff, Amanda?
Not in Fossil. I buy loads of stuff in Quiet Flight.
Where's that? Let's have a look.
That's the one that's got the big wave outside it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
My
yeah.
partner, she does as well.
Yeah, love all the clothes in there.
Yeah, good stuff in there.
Yeah. That's where I spend all my money.
You've got fresh produce, women's apparel, little belt scarves, blah, blah, blah.
Tattoos?
Yeah.
Anyone ever had a
Tattoos?
tattoo in
I've
Universal?
tried a whole bunch of times too, because it's Hart and Huntington, and so it is, I think it's Carrie Hart, and so that's Pink's husband, and he's a motocross guy, so he part owns it, and they had a TV show in Las Vegas because they've got a shop there.
Oh, this all rings a bell now.
Yeah, but it's so expensive.
That's to get a real tattoo.
Yeah.
Oh, Kerry, it'd kill me.
Like the proper, like the legit good tattooists, and it's like a really good like franchise that they've got, but it's always really busy, and I get that tattoos are expensive anyway for a good one, but this is really, really expensive.
Do you guys know my pants ripping story?
No.
I want to.
Oh, God.
Do we
Right.
want to?
So, Halloween Horror Nights 23. On the second night, we stayed for one night in... oh, God. It's not Hard Rock, it's the other one. The other posh one.
Royal Pacific?
Yeah. We stayed one night in there because we were in a motel on International Drive. So we had the front of the line passes and whatnot. We stayed there. So we goes over, and the night before we'd had a printout, for our express passes for Halloween Horror Nights. And because it was a printout, the barcodes wouldn't work properly. So every time they were trying to scan us in, they were just getting all stressed out. There's all people behind us, all kicking off and everything. So I said, I'll go to guest services and see if they can change these printouts out for proper tickets, which they could, and they did. But I literally bent under the railings to, the little, to go to it, and I just heard,
Oh no.
like that, and my pants had split wide open, and Stuart was like, "It's not that bad. It's not that bad. It's all right." And when I had a look, I'd literally had a 6-inch tear down my arse cheek. You could see me undies and everything. And I was like, "Dad, what do you mean it's not that bad?" So I get to the next in the queue for guest services. And I explained about the barcode, and he went, "Yeah, no problem." And I said, "Look, can I just ask you, where can you send me on property to buy some shorts? Because I've just bent under one of your railings there and just ripped me shorts from top to bottom." And I showed him my arse, like. And he's like, "Hold on a minute." And he went and got his manager, and he come back with a $60 gift card.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
that's so cute.
Isn't that amazing?
Well-
So he said, in the Universal shop, once you go in Universal, go to the big shop there, right there, and he sells shorts in there. So he goes in there, and he says, "It's not summer, we don't sell shorts in here anymore."
Oh.
So we had to then, because this was like Stay and Scream, so we'd got past all the queues and everything like that. So we had to go out, and we went into Islands Clothing, and at the time, I'll hold my hand up and say I was a 44-inch waist, and I couldn't get the shorts I got were like 40-inch waist maybe, and I've got a picture of that. I'll find a picture and I'll put it up of me in these sky blue island shorts, like I'm a frat boy in one of the American colleges, like, on Daddy's yacht with a side part and all that, and a polo shirt on, and they were too small for me, and we had to then go and queue up to go back through all the security
oh God.
to get back into the event. And I'm like, I've ruined this whole experience here. So Stuart went to the very front, and he said to one of the security guards, he pointed me out, and he said, "Look, we've already gone through this once. My mate's ripped his pants. He's gone and had to come out and buy a new pair of pants. Is there any way you can just wave us through?" And the security guards like that and he was like, "Look, we've flown over from Liverpool, from England. We're here for the weekend, and we're going home tomorrow. Is there any way you can just help us?" And he waved us forward, and he let us through. He's literally saved about an hour of queuing, I reckon. So there's my pants story, yeah.
As if they gave you a gift card, though. That's so nice.
Oh, it was amazing.
Did he also take a photo of you and put it on People of Walmart?
Big skiddy on me pants and everything. But
God.
I will find that picture and I'll put it up. So yeah, it was good. Right, well I think that's about everything, innit?
Yeah, I think we've done everything.
Now, as a whole, do you spend a lot of time in Citywalk?
Wait, no, you forgot one thing.
Oh,
Wait,
sorry.
what?
Blue Man Group.
Oh, Blue Man Group.
Oh,
Now, okay, has anyone done Blue Man Group?
No.
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 Well, it's worth a mention. It's there.
Definitely worth a mention. Now, does anyone have a ballpark of how much it is, potentially?
I think it's about $40 isn't it?
Well, that's not too bad then. But would you, I'm going to say, would you waste a night in the Blue Man Group?
No, but if I hadn't been to Orlando before, I probably would.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like I say myself, Universal, you've got, like, maybe you give it 2 days or 3 days max. Like, we're staying 4 nights next year in Hard Rock. That's the most of the time we'll ever spend. So potentially it could be on the cards next year. But
Well, one time I went to Orlando and only did Universal.
did you?
Yeah. Well, and SeaWorld, but I probably spent about 8 or 9 days just at Universal.
Yeah, I mean, the Malibis regularly, last year, I think, or 2 years ago when they went, they did 9 days at Universal.
Yeah.
I don't think I could do it.
Well, this was back when Jaws was still there and Back to the Future was still there. And so they'd have, like, quite long queues.
Yeah.
So you'd spend half your day queuing, really.
And did they have Express Pass?
Yeah, but we didn't stay on site then.
Yeah. Yeah, well, maybe. I mean, I got it, I don't know, did anyone else get an email off Universal last week
Which one? They keep sending me emails all the time.
to do a questionnaire?
Oh, no.
Yeah, I get them all the time.
Did you, and it was about how many days do you spend at Universal and what hotels and rate the hotels. Did you get the same one, Gary?
I did, yeah.
Now, what were the 2 hotels you were talking about?
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't fill it in.
Oh, right.
I knew I did start to fill them in because maybe I thought like I could win a prize or something, but then I realised like I got nothing out of it at all. So
Yeah,
I just like pick and choose now which ones I feel like doing.
I think it was Hard Rock was mentioned, and the other one that's not the one you just said before. I'm terrible with these
Or
names.
Divino Bay.
Yeah, because I think that's on the verge of getting downgraded because they wanted to know all about the condition, the staff. Did you think it was high quality? Was it fun for the kids? All this type of stuff. So I think they're going to be taking Express off that or something.
Yeah, because didn't Paul say a while ago when we did the Sapphire Falls episode that he thinks that's going to get moved to the same level as Sapphire Falls is?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
What do you do when everyone's got superpowers?
Well, exactly.
You know, and last year, a lot of the time, them Express Pass lines were longer than the standby lines.
But then in the summer, it's like it's so worth it to have them.
Yeah, I mean, we were there in August, and you could literally at one point you could walk on Transformers, but if you went in the standby line, in the Fast Pass, Express Pass, it was like a 10-minute wait.
Yeah.
So very strange.
I think it's because a lot of people do what you did, where you stay for just one night, so you get the 2 days worth of Express.
Yeah, I mean that could be a way of fixing the problem, isn't it? You could make it that just on the day you don't get it on the day you're checking out, maybe.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Right, are we done?
I think so. I think that's it.
Has anyone got anything to add? Would you spend a full day on the ale in Citywalk?
No.
If I had a long time there, then definitely. Judging by what you see of NBC Sports Grill, it sounds amazing with all the different beers I have. So depending on how much my liver could take, I would spend a full day there.
Well, last October we were there for the long weekend, and we spent an afternoon on the ale, and I'd give it a thumbs up. I'd definitely do it. If you're just with the lads, I don't think you can necessarily get bladdered with your Judy, but maybe.
Amanda seems to be the expert on the alcohol front.
Only because I'm like 5 foot tall and like 7 stone, so I have one drink and I'm gone.
Oh, cheap night out, half a shandy. Get that down, you girl. Go ahead.
That's what I'm like.
Next thing, your eye just pops out your head.
Yeah.
There's one drink I do find like quite amusing that a lot of Americans like, and it's Newcastle Brown Ale.
Oh,
Like, I find there's a lot everywhere in Orlando.
When I was in sixth form in Verzachley Comp, we used to drink that in the Copple House pub, thinking we were all grown up. We were all like 17.
I've never ever tried it.
Oh, it's horrible. It's literally, it's like that coffee I drank, diarrhea in a glass.
Yeah,
Why?
nice.
No, in Newcastle.
Eh?
It doesn't get brewed it gets brewed in Scotland.
Oh.
It knocked the brewery down, and it's a university now.
That's a bit of a cop-out then, isn't it?
Yep. Scottish Brown Ale.
So on that bombshell, should we call it a day? Where can everybody find everyone else?
So my YouTube is youtube.com/c/BostonWhite, and my Twitter is the same, and Facebook just BostonWhite.
Boosh. And your videos are absolutely amazing.
Thanks. You know what? I'm filming a super scary one on Tuesday, and I'm terrified.
Ooh.
It's going to be so scary.
Can you put a word in it for me?
Yeah, what word do you want this time?
Blancmange.
Blancmange, okay.
Try and work that into your script.
Okay.
Wait, are those petunias?
Yes.
Forgot about that.
Well done.
And where can we find you, Gary?
I'm at youtube.com/that Florida Guy UK. My Twitter is at that Florida Guy 1. On all my videos, at the end slide has Darren's lovely voice and also all my social medias.
And Chris?
HHNunofficial.com.
And you've got a bit of a book out?
I've got a book out, and I've got a second book coming.
Oh.
So excited.
I know, not long.
And have you been on any other podcasts recently?
Yeah, I've been on all of them.
Every single one.
You literally have. You can't turn the radio on without your head on there.
I've heard people messaging me going, I've heard you again on another podcast.
So you're over at ScareZone with Logan.
ScareZone with Logan, Diz Unplugged, as you mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
I've been on some random ones that went out on Florida AM or FM.
Oh, right, okay.
And then I'm on the Dibcast next month, talking to Jeff about what to do in Central Florida during the autumn.
Did you get any goss?
No comment.
Okay. And Amanda, you've been on some podcasts, haven't you?
No, not yet.
Oh, not yet. They haven't come out
Not yet. No.
Okay.
One will be coming out after my holiday, and one maybe will be soonish.
Ooh.
And we've got to go and all have a look at our new vlogger.
Yes.
Yes.
So
Right, so cool, isn't he?
YouTube, around Orlando vlogs, and then on Twitter you're looking for that pop punk kid Brady.
And he's going to be a superstar.
He is.
And he's working for us now.
And he's just recorded a special video for us for tonight just to introduce himself, so that will be up soon.
Oh, fantastic. And tonight's episode was brought to you by Wendy Prater at Magical Journeys Travel. So I haven't got the notes in front of me, Wendy. I'm very sorry. Get us the audio for your advert and we'll push it, but it will be in the show notes.
Oh, I've got one more.
Oh, go on.
ScareZone next week.
Oh God, who is it now?
Right.
You got the Queen on.
No. Right.
Walt Disney.
It's a designer of Halloween Horror Nights, and he designed the Tomb of the Ancients house.
Shut up.
Oh wow!
He's going to give us a walkthrough of his
Yes.
design concepts from what he pitched to what was done for that house. That's coming
Shut
out
the
next
front
week.
door. Have you recorded it yet?
No, tomorrow.
Are
Okay.
you going to give him a Tomb of the Ancients T-shirt?
I could do, yeah.
Are you going to put a word in the interview for us?
Petunias or blancmange? Which one do you want?
Blancmange.
The thing is, Logan and I, we use very strict scripts, so, you know, I might have to sneak it in.
Logan loves a good word game. He won't mind. Right, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll see you all very soon.
Bye.
Bye.
See ya.
Ta-da. That was alright, wasn't it?
Yeah.
This podcast is part of the After Dark Podcast Network.
Yeah.